Virgo. Okay, so grounding your reading, we're using the Forest deck, by the way, is the Four of Boons. In the Forest deck, ooh, underneath that is the Lovers, that's nice. People, they look like they're sort of guarding their pentacles, guarding their money, guarding their food, guarding their pies. Are those pies? I'll just show you the picture, it's really cute. Okay. So this is Moon in Capricorn energy, okay? It's a stage card in the normal deck. And what we see in the traditional deck is a man who is guarding his heart, guarding his money. I'm feeling like in this read it might be guarding a secret. But it's a stage card. So whatever is happening with that person, whoever's doing that guarding, it's not grounded in reality and it can't go on forever. In the normal card, it's someone who's sitting on a cold concrete bench. He has a lot of money, but he's standing on it. He's balancing a pentacle on his head. He's using one to guard his heart. He thinks he's happy. He's wealthy. The city behind him, he's probably built most of it. But there's something very cold about the card. But it is a stage card, so it can't go on forever. So, and I noticed that the Lovers is right underneath that. So I don't know, this will probably fit with whatever Virgo is watching this. There might be some element of that in your life or somebody who is doing some of that to you, okay? Let's get on with the rest of the reading. Just a moment, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, so at the core of your reading, well, the issue is a card called the Seeker of Spells. So I am just going to show you this card, all right? Seekers are supposed to be representative of knights, okay, in the regular deck. Spells are wands. Let me show you the card. That's the issue, the challenge. Yeah, the issue is overwhelming you. The challenge is the Ten of Spells. Ten of Spells is the Ten of Wands. So it's Saturn and Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to tell you what's coming off the top of my head. You may be dealing with some overwhelming feelings towards someone who is in and out of your life or has just made a sudden re-entry. This person is full of fire. They're very capable, very passionate, very powerful. I'm saying this because the Seeker of Spells, sorry, I'm shouting. I'm trying not to shout. The Seeker of Spells. Seekers are knights. So this is the Knight of Wands. This is Leo energy. Okay, Virgo? So you've got, by the way, that your whole reading is doused in fire. So this fire sign around you somewhere, especially Sagittarius, by the way. Cancer is there too. There's a lot of queens in your reading. Anyway, and pentacles. So I'm seeing that you were it's you. You were overwhelmed with feelings, possibly towards a Leo, okay? If it's not a Leo, it's just someone who's in and out of your life, and I believe that right now they're making a re-entry, and you're not sure what to do. You're overwhelmed. Let me just show you the card of being overwhelmed. Saturn and Sagittarius in the Forest deck looks like this. There's women going, oh my God, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Where do we go? Where do we go? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? So I'm feeling that they're going to get there. You're going to get there. It's absolutely incredible effort that's being put in this card. But I'm seeing this as you, and you will get there. All right? Okay, a little break in the tape. Okay, Virgo. Crowning your reading is the Weaver of Visions, okay? Now, in the Forest deck, Weavers are queens, okay? So this would be like, and Visions are cups. This would be like the Queen of Cups. What I'm seeing in this reading, I believe that this is calling upon you, Virgo, to make a heart over head decision. This is not, I mean, you do this sometimes, but you are an earth sign. You're mutable earth. So you don't always do this. Generally, you guys are very careful when you're decision making. And I would imagine, even though you're a mutable earth, that logic and a focus on stability would sort of override or would veto or trump, would trump any decision made with your heart. But I believe the Queen of Cups crowning your reading here either means that a Cancer sign is very important to you. It would be a female, okay? And if that's not it, then you're being called upon to make a heart over head decision. That's how I'm seeing this in this reading. All right? Now your subconscious, this is definitely a love reading, okay? Your subconscious influences coming into this, Virgo, are really good. You're seeking stability and commitment. We've got the Four of Spells. If you're cross-watching, this is awesome. Because Virgo here is focused subconsciously on stability and commitment. We have the Four of Spells, which is akin to Venus in Aries. All right, which is where the Emperor and the Empress come together. The Emperor and the Empress are very different, okay? The Emperor is definitely the ruling part of that relationship. The Empress is the nurturing part. So this is the coming together of two very different people, but it works beautifully, okay? So that's what the subconscious influence of you, this is what you're seeking here, Virgo, in this reading, which is really good. I'll just quickly go into the recent past because I think we have time. So what is really cute about the Forest deck, and I'm saying this because I'm from a rural area where hunting is very, it's done generally in a very humane way, and it's native to a lot of the people here. I'm gonna have to break the tape. Anyway, we've got the Huntsman in your recent past. It's kind of like Justice. Okay, one moment. Okay, so Virgo, if there wasn't a Libra in your recent past, here's what I'm seeing in your recent past. Recently, there was some kind of karmic justice that you either saw being doled out or something, that you experienced, but I'm seeing it as something that benefited you, okay? In your recent past, we've got the 11th card in the Forest deck, which is the Huntsman. Now, he has a bow and arrow in his right hand. In his left hand, he's hugging a deer, a mother deer who's with her baby, I don't know if this is I'm not quite sure what they were trying to get across here, but I think generally, actually that's a brilliant card. Let me take that back. Because Libra, the Justice card, balances and makes decisions, that's fair for everyone. So, I have to say, I'm not really sure what to say without offending people. Generally, let me just say that I personally err on the side of extreme animal rights, okay? But I am aware that, we have to deal with the fact that there's hunting going on, and it has to be done in a humane manner if it's to be done at all. But anyway, the Huntsman represents, in the Forest deck, represents the Justice card. So just putting all that aside, what I'm seeing here in this particular spread is that in the recent past, karmic justice prevailed, meaning that, and it was in your favor. So you either received some sort of good, something that benefited you, or you observed that somebody that had done you wrong is suffering in some way, and that is as a result of their own actions, and not accidental actions, but something unethical or mean spirited that they did. It's not just an error. It's a difference. Okay, I'm not going to speak anymore because I'm going to get myself into trouble. Anyway, that depending on which Virgo you are, you'll be able to figure out what has happened, what that means in your recent past. Okay, in your very near future, this is awesome. The seeker of boons. So this is the Knight of Pentacles. This could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is a really good person to be entering your life. A little break in the tape. Okay, Virgo, this is a nice clean reading. Okay, meaning that it's very clear to me what's going on here. So in your near future, what you're going to have is the entry, an offer being made from a person who thinks out everything that they do. So they're very careful about if they're going to make an offer, they're probably offering half of what they actually can give you. In other words, and I don't mean that in a bad way, these decisions are thought out. So they're not hastily made by this person who's about to enter your life. The energy generally is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn energy. It's slow moving, so these people may keep you waiting until your hair goes gray or you die. Anyway, just kidding. I'm really exaggerating there, but the Knight of Pentacles is the most stable kind of an offer you can get in the entire deck. Okay, so Virgo, if you're frustrated, if you're waiting on something and you're frustrated with a potential love interest, you've got to be patient. This message is all over your reading. Okay. It's all over it, and you'll see what I'm talking about in the end. For those of you who are familiar with the Forest deck and had a quick look at what came out for the outcome, you'll see what I mean. It's really good. Okay, so we have time to go on to your tools. Now, Virgo. So in your tools, in the Forest deck, you've got the second major arcana card, the Wise Woman. These are your tools. So this is calling upon you to use the subconscious knowledge that you already have to wend your way, to navigate yourself through to achieving what you want in the end. So the Wise Woman is very much, well, she is akin to the High Priestess. So your tools are to draw upon the knowledge that you already have, and also don't talk, okay? Because the High Priestess, when she comes up as a tool, I can't help but warn people, look, just keep quiet about your business, okay? So don't talk as much as you're tempted to talk to, your friends about your love life or whatever. Don't, please. If you want to see this through to completion, it's very important to keep your business to yourself. It's nobody else's business. If a friend is questioning you about your love life, they're probably jealous. So just don't give them the information. Unless you're dating Attila the Hun or something, then they might be concerned. Anyway, hang on. Okay, Virgo, now, do you remember what I just said? Okay, about remaining quiet and keeping your business to yourself and making decisions based on your own knowledge that you already have, okay? Those are your tools here, and that's what you must do. You know why? Because in your outside influences, we've got Moon in Aquarius, we've got Seven of Challenges, that is a stage card. There is someone around you who's going to be sneaky. And I don't feel that this is your love interest at all. I think these are sneaky friends, people who borrow your clothes, borrow your jewelry, Let me just show you what the Seven of Challenges looks like in the Forest deck. This is an excellent card. Whoever drew this is beautiful. Beautiful card to represent this stage card, this sneaky person. Now, I really love a fox. The fox is one of my favorite animals. I'm not saying anything bad about the fox because they're just beautiful animals, and their survival instinct and nurturing instinct is incredible. This animal should never be hunted. I can't believe I just said that, but they should never be hunted. People really should receive karmic justice for doing that. Anyway, let me show you the Seven of Challenges, and I want you to think about your sneaky friends who borrow your jewelry, borrow your clothes, don't give it back, question you about everything that's going on in your love life, and then wish against you. You know, look at this card. Sneaking off. So as I was saying a minute ago, there are people around you that are jealous, okay? And they're going to be questioning you. They're going to probably be trying to fill your head with doubt about what you're doing. Don't talk to them, okay? You can talk to them, but just change the topic every time they bring up this, whatever this is about, and this is your love life, I think. Okay, so the Moon in Aquarius is a stage card. Seven of Challenges is akin to the Seven of Swords in the regular deck. The Seven of Swords is somebody who catches you off guard, who comes across as friend, not foe, but they are foe. They will take you when you're out of your element. In other words, or catch you when you're trying to relax. I always think of when you're eating, or you've just gotten up, because in that card, in the traditional card, somebody sneaky, they're using stealth, and they have caught soldiers off guard while they were sleeping, eating, or being briefed, and they've dressed up like a friend, but they're not. Stand by one sec, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, after that spiel, so those are just outside influences. That was not your lover, and that was not you. So it's kind of a beware, heads up card, and take the advice of the High Priestess, or of the wise woman who is there to represent your tools. Don't talk, okay? Just don't move your mouth. Just smile, sit there and smile when people ask you questions. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Keeper of Spells. In the Forest deck, Keepers are kings, okay? Spells are wands. So look, there's a very passionate, I think I'm reading for a female Virgo, I think. If not, so if I am reading for a female Virgo, your love interest is a king, so good for you. He is warm, very encouraging. He inspires others. He's active. He's the most active king. In other words, he's... It's funny because all kings sort of have a little bit of weight on, but the thinnest, most athletic king is this king. He's about ready to jump out of his throne when you look at him. I'll show you what he looks like in the Forest deck. Okay, so those are your hopes, okay? It's Sagittarius energy, so there could be a Sagittarius that's important to you. Now, the outcome is fascinating because do you remember when I was talking about balance, the need to be fair, and there was the huntsman that came in the recent past. So the outcome is a major arcana card of the Forest deck called the Forge, okay? It is the 14th major arcana card. So this is equivalent to Temperance, okay? Which is balance. It's the ultimate alchemist. It means it will work. Often it means the coming together of two very different people. There's your Venus and Aries, the Emperor and the Empress getting together. It's a beautiful outcome, but we're gonna have to clarify because it's a little bit too vague for me. I don't know about you, Virgo, but that's too vague. All right, so I'm just going to pause the tape. I'm going to figure out what deck we're going to use to clarify. Beautiful outcome, beautiful reading, but I want to know more, and I bet you do too. Okay, one sec. Okay, Virgo, so we're trying to clarify your outcome. It was the Forest deck, the Forge, okay, which, as I indicated, is equivalent to Temperance. So I'm trying to figure out what deck we're going to use to clarify, and I'm thinking the Witch's Tarot. Okay, by the way, I shuffled all these decks for Virgo because I wasn't sure what I was going to use for your main, and I just happened to look underneath the deck. So in the traditional deck, we had the High Priestess. Remember how the High Priestess came up as your tool. So shh, don't talk. about your business. And on the bottom of the, which is tarot, is the Nine of Pentacles, which is one of your minor arcana cards. Okay, so we want to clarify the outcome for Virgo, please. We want to clarify the Forge. What does that mean as an outcome for Virgo, please? What does that mean as an outcome for Virgo? It's coming. It's coming. Oh boy, too many. Sorry. I'm sorry. All right. To clarify the Forge as an outcome for Virgo, please. Can you give Virgo some more information? There's one more. Oh boy, Virgo. Look, I'm just going to put this deck aside and we're going to use the other deck. We'll put that one there. All right, sorry about this. Good grief. All right, can we clarify the Forge as an outcome for Virgo? Can we clarify the Forge as an outcome for Virgo, please? Can we clarify the Forge as an outcome for Virgo? I'm saying this because I'm feeling like that card isn't going to give us any more information. Now we've got two. We're going to take them. Okay? Oh, wow. Maybe that would have clarified it. So we've got the Star. Beautiful. Whoa. Two major arcana cards so far. Strength. Ace of Swords. Okay, I need to think about this for 1 second. We're clarifying your outcome. This looks awesome. Okay, give me a second to let this gel. Okay, Virgo, this is just beautiful. Whether you are a male or female Virgo, but I feel like I'm reading for a female. The reason why you are going to be victorious and why you are going to be able to obtain what you want. Remember how your outcome was balance, was temperance? I feel that your love interest is very different from you, okay? They find that you have a healing effect on them. I'm seeing the Star there. Remember, the Star is the sign of Aquarius. But this, I'm seeing that this is how, this is what you add to the relationship. You have a healing, calming, balancing, healing impact on them. You sort of are successful at taming the beast, okay? I feel like if this is a female Virgo, your love interest is it's probably like the alpha male times 10. But they like this and it works. Sorry, that's my battery running out of power. Now look, just on a very mundane level, if you're this is success with a Leo or with an Aquarius, okay? But I'm not seeing that that's the message here. I'm seeing that victory in this love is obtained through the healing impact that you have on this person, and you're able to tame the lion beautifully with honey, you know. You don't fight fire with fire. They might say something mean to you and you don't come back with what they've said. You come back with something that's very cordial. Virgo, that was an absolutely beautiful, amazingly clear reading. So if you find yourself fitting into this at all, this is very good. So remember, do the High Priestess thing, don't talk. Focus on your diplomacy, your kindness, and the healing powers that you have, and your intuition. And do not doubt yourself in this regard, and you're looking at an extremely victorious outcome. And Venus in Aries, the blending together of the Emperor and the Empress. Okay? Bye, Virgo. That was great. Bye.